Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good evening. It is 6/1/2021. We're going to be doing the new Divine Arena, so let's get right into it. All right, as you can see, there are legendary chests as part of the rewards, and in our current league, we are going to get 1,000 souls if we complete the Divine Arena. We'll show you what league we're in. So currently we are in League 1, and that is why we are getting so many souls. The reward seems to be dependent upon which league you're in. So the higher your league, so in other words, from 30 to 1 in Grandmaster, the higher the reward you'll get. Okay, let's check out what we got here. So we have a Son of Woods on the left, and we have a Spider Queen on the right. Looking at the flavor text, seeing what we should expect in terms of units. So there'll be Silence for the left, and then on the right should be Reborn. So let's get right into it. Okay, taking a look at their warlord. So they have poison, and they will have kill all wounded, and then these ranged units over here. Looking at their buildings. Right. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. So we ourselves have spikes, so we're going to use our spikes ability to take some damage, but then we'll be dealing damage to their units. So that being the case, we're going to stack our units on these two lanes right here. So that way they're still open for attack, and then we'll be able to use our spikes. In terms of stats, we'd like to use this particular unit for attack, but because we're going to focus on these lanes that have the buildings on them, we're going to use this ranged unit. Just taking a look here. Okay, we're going to be placing this over here for now. Seeing if we can go for a rush strategy to get as much damage going first, or taking back the board. Okay, so they have this unit that has Reborn, and then also deals extra damage when it comes on play. All right, we'll turn on the spikes so that we'll at least kill them for now. And then also we are going to use this unit to, we're going to be placing it actually over here so that we're still going to be in line with our attacking strategy, but we're also going to be healing a little bit towards the end. And we'll need to heal because we are taking damage in order to use our spikes ability. Okay, some extra damage over there. And that unit died, came back into play, killed that. Right. Okay, we still will have spikes, but we are going to be taking a lot of damage over there. Let's see, get some heal. 6. They could potentially wipe us out here, but we will go with our strategy and continue to block the lines like so. And let's see. Seeing if this unit has any other abilities. Okay, nope, just the Reborn. So we are going to use this unit in terms of stats just to block the lane. And again, we're getting some health at the end. Okay, they've used their poison ability. So that means that our units will be taking damage at the beginning of the turn. And then it will combo with their other ability to kill all of our wounded units. Okay, so it looks like this unit came into play and gave Reborn back to another Chaos unit, which is in this case it was there. We can't take any more damage over here, and we are going to be losing a majority of our units, so we'll have to get rid of these units in response. Seeing here, seeing here. Right. Don't really have a lot of good options here because, like I said, we're going to be losing our units. We'll be killing this by using this unit because it will remove their fly, but then they'll have this attacking unit still. Let's do that. Get some more damage in first. So this unit has the ability to heal our units whenever it attacks. So right now, that means that only actually none of them are wounded. So that's pretty good for us right now. As long as we keep this unit alive, we can mitigate the effects of poison. All right, still taking some damage. Okay. Just taking a look, see what makes sense. Okay, we're going to do our silence now to remove the double attack that this unit gave. Do this unit over here. And then also we're going to summon this unit. This unit has the ability to remove negative effects at the end of the turn. So in this case, it would be the poison. And on top of that, this will heal over here. And then the life palace that comes in front of it will actually give us some health back. So we got some health back, got some healed, and now we don't have to worry about the poison going on. Okay, so this unit's going to die from combat, and our healing unit is now dead. We're going to be summoning this unit. This unit has silence, so it will be actually remove the reborn portion, and then we'll be able to kill this unit no problem. We'll be putting it over here, so that way we can actually give a spot so we can have this melee unit attack and heal our units again. Okay, they use their wounded ability to get rid of our life tent over here. That life tent was healing some of our units and then giving some health back to our warlord. All right, then they kill this unit as Reborn. Doesn't do anything else. Okay, in terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this unit again in order to block. We will actually also use our nature boost over here so we can get some extra damage. Okay, and we're still healing with this particular unit at the end. Okay, they use their third ability to summon their multiple range units. And then they summon this unit for double attack. Okay, this is not as bad as it looks because these ranged units, they do die at the end. So we don't have to worry about them. We just need to worry about this. Some damage over here, and then we still have to be concerned about this extra attack. Okay, not a problem. What we will do is, let's see here, 13. So not quite enough to actually kill this. We're going to be summoning this unit again. It has another ability, which is it silences the unit that attacks it. And then it also, as you see, it's getting a stat boost every time one of their units attacks. So the first attack will be able to silence and get rid of their double attack and their reborn. And then as seen, silence this one over here. So now we can kill this unit. This unit will be reborn because of this unit's giving reborn to another unit over here. So let's see, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 24. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 32, 32, 45, 90. So not quite enough to deal lethal. Oh, we can threaten lethal. I think that'll probably be helpful. So we'll summon this unit. It gets an attack boost whenever it comes out in play. It's dependent upon the number of units that are out in play when it's first summoned. So you can see here we dealt a lot of damage. They're down to 6. We have this line pretty much locked up because of the silence ability. And this unit will have to run into this, but a lot of health. And looks like we should be all good. Just making sure that there are no other death triggers. Got the reborns. light, and the other reborns. Yep, we are good. So we'll just skip the turn just to not trigger anything else. And then deal lethal damage over here with our ranged unit. Okay, not bad. A lot of copies of this Molinor. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like the spelling is MJL. You can find it on the wiki. But yeah, a lot of the reborn was occurring. We did use our silence at the right time after taking a lot of damage with the spikes, and then we were able to come back with the board in hand, as well as some healing in order to make sure that we could take additional damage. Okay, so now we're going to do the Spider Queen side, and let's go. All right, so now we're looking at their Warlord. It's the same as the one we used before. So it will have spikes, dealing damage to our units, but they'll have to take damage, and then silencing our units except buildings, and then plus attack to nature units. So keeping that in mind, we are going to see what we want to do. Okay, we're actually going to keep this building alive, and the reason why is because once they activate their spikes ability, we can then use one of our attacks to attack the building and then not take the damage from the spikes. So that being the case, we're going to start by summoning this unit. This unit has a little bit more attack, but we want to use the extra damage that it deals onto another unit. So we will place this over here, place it on the spikes, giving spikes to our unit. This unit has an ability to, whenever it's attacked, it gives the other unit that attacked it a damage trigger, and then also has Reborn here as well. But they went for silence. That's fine. This unit has silence, also gives a little bit of health based upon this life palace over here. We will see if we want to deal anything here. Oh, the good thing about our particular warlord is that we don't need to contend with their units directly because we do have the poison and the wounded ability. So let's see if we can get additional stuff coming out. Really don't want to kill this building, but I also have no choice because I don't have any other ranged units that I want to use. So we will just summon this for... I guess we'll summon this for now. So out of all the units, we ended up summoning this unit that has the ability to give a damage rune whenever one of our units dies. This unit is going to die. And this unit also has flight, so it has a little bit of protection. Also gets an attack boost. But as you can see here, all of our units died. So let us continue on. Let's poison their units. And then we will... Actually didn't see how much poison it would deal. So it's not that much. It is, okay, so it is 11. This will deal 14 when it comes into play. It will heal something. We're going to hold off on that. We're actually going to be summoning our damaging unit over here. Okay, let the poison go off. Next turn, we're going to be using our destruction ability to wipe out their board, and then we'll concentrate on damage against their warlord. Okay, as I said before, we're going to wipe out their board. This unit will silence our hero that attacks it. So in this case, it'll be that one. And then it also gets a health boost whenever it gets attacked. So have to factor that in as we deal the damage. So if we do 2 attacks, that'll be 26. So 26 and 56, that is 82. And we need to deal 34 damage, which we cannot do at this point. Let's see here. Okay, I guess we can give it a little bit of bleeding, so that's not too bad, because eventually this unit will be too large for us to kill. So we will give it some bleeding, attack that. All right, it's also on a health rune, which doesn't help us. Not looking too good right now in terms of the units. But okay, this unit will attack. I'm trying to remember the battle triggers that go on. So when this, I guess when this unit first gets attacked, it will get the heal. So yeah, so it won't be enough to get rid of that, but we will need to get rid of this unit because it heals other units whenever it attacks, and then deals damage to us as well. So the only unit that can do that is this one here. We're going to be summoning this to deal some damage, attacking that. Okay. So it looks like the health trigger happens first. And because of that, we need to factor in his plus 13 every time he gets one of our units attacks. So let's see here. Okay. This unit will silence the unit that kills it. In that case, that'll be silenced. That'll be silenced. We don't want to extend too much to this board because one, the spikes are still active, and then two, the silence is going to remove any additional buffs we do, whether it's Reborn or in this case, double attack. So we're going to summon this unit over here, and the reason why is so that we can still have some options for our melee units later on. Our goal right now is to force the spikes and then after force the silence so that we can start gaining advantage with our reborns. We'll just kill this unit over here. As you can see, we can't get rid of this unit anymore because of that pentagram that it's on, and then the silencing over here. The bleeding right now doesn't matter because this unit has 0 attack, so because of that, the bleeding won't trigger off. Okay, we're just summoning this unit because we want to get rid of the life tent over here. Where the double attack lands, it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, looks like our tree over here is still giving them negative attack. So that's why this unit hasn't been attacking. Okay, we're going to use our summons now to look to get rid of this. And we're also going to deal 38, which is not enough over there. We're going to hold off on summoning these particular units because, again, we want to have the reborns for later. We're just going to deal our damage. When this unit is attacked, it will summon an extra attack rune. So because of our pretty much all of our spots were filled. Actually, oh, there was a okay. It's very hard to see, but you can see the outline of the double attack rune. So we're going to avoid placing anything on there until we can draw out the silence. Okay, this is going to still be around. Let's see here. The only unit that can kill it is this one here or the other one over here. We're going to be summoning this one. Even though we don't want to waste the reborn, it's better that we have some form of defense so that we can keep attacking. Okay. So they have this unit that is going to deal damage to our warlord equal to health of one of their units. So in this case, if it does target this one, we're going to be taking a lot of damage. So because of that, we need to get rid of this unit and see if we can. 8. It's doing some, you have to factor in the block for the additional damage. So we're going to be doing 14, 41. Okay, all right. So in this case, because we have these double attack room, we will be able to kill both of these units on this line. So the damage will come in first, then damage from that ability, the first attack, and then the second attack over here. And very surprised they still haven't used their spikes and silence yet. But I guess it's because they have their other units that can do silence. So let's move on from there. All right. I'm going to be summoning this over here, give this bleeding. One thing about this particular unit is because it removes negative effect from allies, it doesn't actually do it to themselves. So because of that, we won't have to worry about the bleeding going away from this unit, unless another one of these units come into play. Okay, they did summon another one of these units, which is not great, meaning that there's going to be more stalling. I think this might be a loss just because we won't be able to get through these particular lines, but we shall see. Yeah, they're also healing too. I gotta remember that. So it's plus 22. Okay, we're summoning this unit to get through for some damage. Yeah, it looks like they have too much health at this point. All right, we will restart. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. We will have to trigger those. We'll have to trigger the destruction and the poison ability against those units. All right. And since we know that they are going to be summoning those units first, we want to make sure that we can put an additional unit to deal damage. So we will start with this over here. It's going for regular damage. And it looks like they'll be able to build a board better than us. So because of that, we'll have to be a little more selective when we use our abilities here. So we summon this unit to give this unit bleeding, and then also it has Reborn, but it doesn't matter now because this unit was silenced. So let's see here. Bleeding is now gone, and because of this unit's remove negative ability. We'll be summoning this unit over here just to get rid of this other unit. It buffs the other units whenever they attack, and it has a large attack stat, as you saw. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. This unit already has Reborn, so I'll just keep that in mind. Seeing if this unit has any other abilities. Okay, it has Splash. So we're going to be summoning this unit over here. Has the most health out of those other units, and then also has a little bit of Splash. So that now we can either use this unit to destroy it, or we'll summon another ranged unit to attack it. Okay, not a problem. Silence this units in line, and then a little bit of damage to us. So once again, we will summon, deal the lethal damage over there, have that silenced, and now we have the board again. Okay, we're going to be summoning this unit because whenever it gets attacked, it will summon an extra attack rune. We'll place it over here, so that way we can use it for either a ranged unit or uh, a melee unit. But it looks like our building is actually getting into our own way because they are placing runes where we cannot. Let's go on from there. Okay, dealing the damage over here so that we can have enough to get rid of that unit. Next turn, if there are no other units that are blocking us from attack, we're going to be summoning this unit. And the reason why is because it will give double attack to 2 of our units. And okay, this one does silence its enemy in line, so that actually won't help us that much. Get rid of that. All right. We're doing this because we're going to use our extra summons at the end. So destruction over there. Use our extra summons over here, and then just deal a lot of damage over here. When this unit's ability triggers to silence the enemies in line, it'll actually prevent this unit from dying, because at the beginning it will kill itself, but it will actually get rid of that ability. And I'm going to place it here. Just get as much damage as we can. Okay. So as you can see, the kill self ability is now gone, and they've taken a lot of damage to the point where if they even try to use spikes, they'll take lethal. Okay, another silence has gone off. So now instead of these units dying, they'll all stay on the field. Okay, and we are now all set because there is no death trigger for this. All right, so we claimed both legendary chests, which is good. Got some Kavas, like that. All right, so Divine Arena is going to reset in about 2 days. Hopefully it will actually have these kind of rewards. I'm not sure if these rewards are only because of the happy birthday celebration or the large update that occurred. But anyways, we know for sure that the league, the rewards for those chests have increased. So that's why you saw a lot of souls in there. But yeah, who knows? We'll find out in 2 days. For this particular side here, it was mostly, I guess, the better play for us was to go on the offensive, especially with our Reborn. And so instead of playing defensive in the first battle that you saw, if we just kept going and setting up for large attack, then even if they do spikes and silence, it won't really matter. So yeah, that was that. If there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on the Twitch channel. I'm also on Discord. It's Happy Splasher 9980, all capital letters. Also, you can check out the YouTube. Just search Happy Splasher, and you can find all the Mighty Party videos up there. We stream on Twitch Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday Eastern Standard Time. And then if you miss anything on the YouTube, daily content is uploaded there at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, this is Happy Splasher, signing off.